What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Give everybody a minute to get in. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to their weekend this weekend. I'm your host, Anthony, also known as Lava Hands, about to hit you some heat. Give everybody a couple minutes to start getting in here and we'll get ripping. Case. Looks like we're waiting on one spot here. All right. How's everybody doing? It's break 99 BU. Let's go. Almost our 100th break. Tonight will be our 100th break on this third channel. All right, let's go. Alright, let's see what kind of heat we can pull tonight. It's my first time getting to do retail. I got a couple of boxes of hobby. Pack to just not want to open. Here we go, first box. Jaylen Brown. Grace Berger. We have a green Tina Charles. Cracked Ice Victoria Vivians. Celeste Taylor. How about that blue laser Cappy Pondexter? Was not numbered. Brianna Jones on the Cracked Ice. Ivana Doncic. We have Elaine Donnie. We have an Angel Reese Silver. A little Chi-Town action there. We're here on the south side of Chicago breaking this right now, so it only makes sense we hit some Angel Reese. Nice hit, started off. There you go. Setu Sabali on the Cracked Ice. We got Kia Nurse. Shenedy Carter. We got Rachel Bonham. We got Kayla Thornton on the blue laser. Haley Jones on the Cracked Ice. Lisa Leslie. We got Jewel Lloyd on the blue laser. We have Misha Hines Allen on the Cracked Ice. Shakira Austin. Alyssa Pili. We have Diana Taurasi. We have Erica Wheeler on the Cracked Ice. And we have Mercedes Russell. Not a bad first box to start it out. Well, I mean, we got one Reese to start it out. You from South Carolina, or did you go there? I'm more familiar with some of the WNBA players. I'm big on college football, not so much on college basketball. I mean, for so long, the last few years, WNBA basketball has been more fun to watch than the Bulls. But now the Bulls are getting fun to watch again, so. The Sky was a lot more fun the last 5 or 6 years than watching the Bulls. All right, here we go. Renee Howard. Katie Douglas on the blue laser. Camelia Cardoso. Look at that. Cracked Ice. Look at that. You asked for it. Lava Hands got it. I got you Silver Angel Reese, and then we got you Cardoso on the Cracked Ice. There we go. Haha, done and done. Oh, nice. Ariel Powers on the silver. Tiara McCowan. Come on. Nika Mule on the rookie. Kia Stokes on the blue laser. Natasha Howard on the Cracked Ice. Ooh, what do we got coming up here? Groovy, Dana Evans. Lexi Brown on the Cracked Ice. How about a blue laser on the Caitlin Clark? Second box in. Wow, this case has been hot already. Our owner Dane pulled the black velocity of hers not too long ago to 39 last week. These are sick. It's almost a kind of a color match. Very cool. Nice hit. Yeah, their prices are up there for sure. There's a nice Cameron Brink base. How about J.C. Sheldon? Green. Is that numbered? No, it's not numbered. Not too bad. Nice case so far. I was supposed to go to Colombia. Actually, it was about a month and a half ago. Ended up having to cancel plans. We're a retail partner with Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Their headquarters is actually in Colombia. I was supposed to go there for an event. Probably make it out there sometime this year, hopefully, but. And I don't know if you know, but Caitlin Clark's one of their inspired superheroes in the product that they sell. And she's probably one of the most popular cards in the set. I was actually supposed to run all the, yeah, for sure. All these cases that I got of the WNBA came a couple weeks ago when the stuff released, but I was in Dallas, then I flew to Arizona, so like, the stuff's been sitting here. I've been waiting to rip it for a couple weeks now. If people knew I had all this stuff, I'd been getting phone calls. We don't usually run WNBA on this channel. We usually run it on the main channel, so they weren't sure if I wanted to do it. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do it. This has been some fun rips. There's some really nice cards. All right, let's go. We got Ray Burrell on the green. Your cracked ice is Charisma Osborne. We got Rika Jackson. Got blue laser is Sugg Sutton. Elizabeth Williams in the cracked ice. Come on. Silver Sophie Cunningham. Carly Samuelson in the cracked ice. How about an Angel Reese on the blue laser? Wow. We're hitting everything. We're hitting everything tonight. Skylar Diggins. Come on. Stephanie Cunningham was in the cracked ice. Blue laser, Rebecca Allen. How about Svengi Uzun? That's a tough one for me. And Aaliyah Edwards on the base. Too bad. I would take that Edwards base. But there you go. There you go, black and blue. It's another Reese for you. This case is not disappointing so far. Let's get it. If you haven't submitted with us before, we are a official PSA submission company. So you can always go on breaksandtakes.com if you want to submit anything. We walk your stuff in, make appointments twice a week. PSA is like 20 minutes from our office in LA. Skip the mailing process and waiting for them to check it in when we just walk it in and get it checked in. So apparently we're going to be able to do it right through right here through eBay soon. I just got to figure out how that's integrated. Oh, very cool. Doing Donruss football after this, actually. I think the Panthers ended a while ago. I think we're through like halfway through the middle name teams. Here comes your blue. How about a J.C. Sheldon on the blue? There we go. Cheryl Swoops. I got a couple of her autos. I got like 3 or 4 of them, actually. She's also in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. There's a Cardoso on the base. Cracked ice. Let's go. Come on. What's the next blue laser? Monique Billings. Kyla Thornton on the cracked ice. Christy Wallace. You know, so we were in the Arizona card show, and I think it was hers that I pulled the black velocity of. I seen Fever, and I was like, oh. And then my boss pulled the Caitlin out of the next box. Alyssa Pili on the blue laser. Diamond DeShields on the cracked ice. There's a Cameron Brink. She's been doing pretty decent since she got healthy. Rika Jackson. Man, I'm going to North Carolina on the 30th. I got a wedding to go to, so I got to be in it anyways. I gotta fly into Asheville in a couple, on the 30th. I'll be in Minnesota next week for a card show, and then I'll be in Vegas for WrestleMania the week after. So I'm going to be in all kinds of different temperatures. I fly a lot for the company. I fly at least twice a month. I'll be happy when I have a month of not going anywhere. Yeah, we do wrestling on the other Breaks and Takes channels. Yeah. We're taking a couple of the guys to WrestleMania. I think we're going to do some breaks while we're out there. I'm not personally going to WrestleMania because I have to go out there to work. But I know a couple of the guys from our LA office and Phoenix office. One of my breakers from here is going. I'm more of an old school wrestling fan. You know, the guys from like the late 80s, early 90s when I grew up. Haven't been too much a fan of the newer era. I think after The Rock and Stone Cold and all that, I kind of quit watching wrestling after all them guys originally left. All right, here we go. Maggie Sergrist on the green. Megan Gustafson in the cracked ice. Who's on our blue laser? Diamond to Shields. Tina Charles in the cracked ice. Come on. Silver, Nika Mule. Okay, I'll take that. Maggie Sigrist on the cracked ice again. Blue laser, Emily Engsler. We got Courtney Vanderslot on the cracked ice. How about a green Alicia Gray on an auto? It's not numbered, but we'll take that. That's cool. Christy Tolliver. Napisha Collier. Aaliyah Edwards on the cracked ice. With her goalie mask on. Man, this case is pretty. Oh! You're talking about Paulie. In the LA office, there's only Paulie and Chris that do wrestling. That's Paulie. Chris is the guy with the tattoo on his right hand. There's definitely a lot more women in wrestling now. I remember when women's wrestling was just a late night thing on public access TV. Them girls are pretty athletic now in there. It's crazy. But back in the day, they literally beat the crap out of each other. Like, I think they physically wanted to really hurt each other. I don't know if you remember those when they were fighting in the 80s leotards. And the stage and the back walls and everything were like pastel colors. All right, here we go. Green, Alana Beard. Cracked ice, Alicia Gray. Blue, Jade Melbourne. Cracked ice in the Gabby Williams. Come on. Silver. Marina Marbury and the silver, Nia Coffey. Blue laser, Chelsea Gray. Cracked ice, Kalani Brown. Kia Stokes on the blue. Is this one numbered? It is. This one's numbered to 199. 62 to 199. I'm assuming that's a hyper. Blue hyper. Julie Van Loo. On the blue laser. Zia Cook on the cracked ice. If you can't sell them, you got some. Oh, man. See, hold on. Let me check up. Anybody on YouTube? been a pretty nice case so far. I'm definitely. I think we're running another one of this tomorrow. If not, I'm definitely gonna run a couple of cases of this next week. I won't be here, but Christian will be ripping for you guys next week. And be nice to him. He doesn't know anything about WNBA. He's just filling in for me next week. I started watching WNBA a little bit a few years ago just because I got tired of how bad my Bulls were. What am I gonna do? He's like, no sweaty men cards for me. Yeah, the Bulls, you know, since they started letting, you know, like they started letting some of the rookies play now, they seem to be doing better. Ooh, we got a pink. We have a pink. Good luck. Good luck. Cracked Ice, Grace Berger. It's like pink or purple. Skylar Diggins Smith in the purple groovy. It's numbered 69 to 199. That's a cool looking card. Pulled a bunch of the base. That's the first numbered one I pulled. All right. Jaylen Brown in the cracked ice. We got Angel Reese in the base rookie. Ivana Doncic, Sidney Colson in the cracked ice. We have a silver. Good luck. Aaliyah Edwards. Very cool. Ruthie Bolton. This has been a nice case so far. Let's go. Katie Martin on the blue laser. Another Angel Reese on the cracked ice. There we go. Green Cynthia Cooper. Sugg Sutton. Been a decent case. Let's go. Yeah, Matas Buzelis, he's man, I'm a little upset that they waited so long in the season to start playing him, but damn. That kid's gonna be a beast. Josh Giddey's starting to play out of his mind. Kobe White's finding the rim again. I mean, we got three guys that can really. I think they just need one more piece, and coming into next season, they should be good. Vandersloot, I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention this season. Mainly because I've been traveling and working. I haven't watched many sports this year at all. I haven't even caught a White Sox game yet since. Well, I mean, I'm kind of boycotting the White Sox right now, but. Leah Edwards on the green. Markeisha Davis on the cracked ice rookie. Blue laser. JC Sheldon on the cracked ice rookie. Come on. There's been a lot of nice cards in here. It's Angel Reese on the base. Easy. Magbor. How about a Caitlin? I'm struggling with the name, and then Caitlin Clark cracked ice comes up and saves the day because I was about to butcher that name. Brittany Sykes. Kate Martin. Stephanie Soares. Let's see. Joyner Holmes. Maya Caldwell on the cracked ice. Wow. What a case. What a case. Yeah, Bowman should be pretty hot. I'm still waiting on Bowman, if we're getting Bowman basketball or not. Bowman draft. If I end up getting Bowman draft basketball, we'll definitely be running a couple cases a week on here. If not, I think the main channel will be running it. Man, all the Caitlin Clarks have been colored so far, which is cool. That I don't know. I haven't even looked. To be honest, I don't do a lot of WNBA. Our main channel does most of the WNBA stuff. They would know better values on it than I would. I'd have to look it up. I say if that 10's cracked ice is hard to 10, and any Prizm cracked ice is hard to 10, but I'm pretty sure if that gems, it's probably worth a decent amount. Just everything Caitlin Clark just seems to be on fire. I mean, she's doing for the WNBA what Jordan did for Nike. Uzun on the blue laser. Isabel Harrison on the cracked ice. It's another Angel Reese base. Angel Reese kaleidoscopic. Stephen Soares. Come on. Blue laser. Stephanie Dawson. Sammy Whitcomb on the cracked ice. Rika Jackson on the base. Liani Fibic on the cracked ice. I hope I didn't chop that up too much. There's a Cameron Brink on the base. Skylar Diggins on the blue laser. Dana Evans cracked ice. We have another green coming up. How about a green Elia Boston? Cracked ice. Jankel Jones. All right, almost halfway through the case. Oh, I said before, that's Paulie. That's Paulie, black and blue. I think Chris is doing baseball on the main channel. Either Chris or Dane. Chris has the tattoo on his right hand. I think we have 7 breaks listed on the main channel today. I've only got 2 breaks on here because I need to hire a breaker. I'm the operations manager here. I got my starting breaking. Christy Tolliver on the green. Ariel Powers. Come on. Sabrina Ionescu. And we have Olivia Epwapa. I believe on the cracked ice. I believe that's how you say it. Cameron Brink on the silver. There you go. Letitia Hamiri on the cracked ice. Nika Mule on the blue laser rookie. Kayla McBride on the cracked ice. Ariki Agabanale. That one I'm just going to have to figure out how to say that. Jalen Sherrod on the blue laser. Asia Wilson on the cracked ice. It took me a while to learn how to say Giannis Akatampo, and I still can't even say it correctly. Yeah, Paulie and Chris, man, they're huge wrestling fans. Yeah, he'll be in Vegas with us. I think he's bringing his kid too, but he'll be in Vegas with us in a couple weeks, I believe. All right, good luck. Here we go. Green Alyssa Thomas. We got Lainey Hamilton there on the cracked ice. Ruth Riley in the blue laser. Kelsey Mitchell on the cracked ice. JC Sheldon base. Come on. Sue Bird. It's another legend. Lee Yuru. Oh, that's not a rookie. Cheryl Ford on the blue laser. Tiffany Haynes on the cracked ice. Come on. Ryan Howard on the cracked ice. Alyssa Peely on the rookie. Cardoso on the rookie base. Heidman on the blue laser. Amari McDonald in the cracked ice. Anika Mule, base rookie. All right. 9 left. Let's go. Sounds like someone clanging dishes in the background. Oh, wow. That microphone they got at that office is ridiculous. It picks everything up. Lisa Leslie. Veronica Burton cracked ice. Leah Edwards on the rookie. Kelsey Plume on the silver. We got Cardoso cracked ice. There you go. Tiffany Mitchell on the blue laser. Nika on the cracked ice. Trinity Carter. Maddie. This one should be numbered to 199. 112 out of 199. Natasha Cloud on the cracked ice. Blue laser. Lexi Hull. Victoria Vivians. Angel Reese on the base. Alyssa Pili on the base. Skylar Diggins in the green. It's not numbered. Brianna Jones in the cracked ice. Yeah, they don't. I don't think anybody be washing dishes there. That's crazy. But I'll talk. I'll mention it to them. Kayla McBride, Sydney Colson. Try to zoom in a little bit. Sorry, guys. Ivana Doncic. Haley Jones in the green. Kia Nurse in the cracked ice. J.C. Sheldon, Skylar Diggins on the silver. Shakira Austin on the cracked ice. There's an Aaliyah Edwards on the base. Caitlin Clark on the base. That's our first base of Caitlin. Jaylen Brown on the blue laser. We got Shanae Parker Tyus. It's nice fractal Diamond Miller. Grace Berger on the blue ice. Or the blue laser. Sorry, Katie Douglas on the ice. Excuse me for one sec, guys. I think somebody's at our door. Sorry guys, I don't think they were knocking at my door. Sorry for the interruption. All right, here we go. Kate Martin on the cracked ice. Ruthie Bolton, blue laser. Rebecca Allen on the cracked ice. Natisha Heidman. We got Rika Jackson on the cracked ice. Ariel Atkins, another Cameron Brink. There we go. This time on the cracked ice. Sato Sabali. We got Carrington on the cracked ice. Catchins on the blue laser. Carlton on the cracked ice. Cameron Brink on the base. I have to get one of those signs for outside our door that says "On air, do not disturb." Alright, here we go. Johannes on the blue laser. Aaliyah Edwards on the cracked ice. Caitlin Clark base. Brianna Stewart on the laser. Alyssa Thomas. Cracked ice. There's another Caitlin Clark base. Variation. I think the first one's a variation, right? I believe so. Aaliyah Boston on the cracked ice. Cardoso base. Yeah, they're definitely hitting for sure. It's been a nice case overall. Nice to get one of the big 3 autos, you know what I mean? All right, good luck. Ooh. Tina Charles on the fractal. This one is numbered to 199. Oh, that's Atlanta. Isabel Harrison on the blue laser. Lopez on the cracked ice. Ruth Riley silver. Leah Edwards on the cracked ice. Victoria Vivians. Smith on the cracked ice. It's another Cardoso base. Stephanie Soares. Sue Bird on the cracked ice. It's Cameron Brink. Kaleidoscopic. Mabry on the cracked ice. Mariah Jefferson there in the back. That Caitlin blue and green pulsar. Let's go. Yeah, it's definitely a lot. Big risk, big reward, or or just a big donation. You'd like a Sky Auto? There you go. Lisa Leslie. Rika Jackson on the cracked ice. LA's been doing pretty good too. Come on. Alyssa Pili. We got Kitley for LA, or LA, well, Las Vegas. Uzun Silver. Rachel Bonham on the blue laser. Heinz Allen is your green, and Lexi Brown is your cracked ice. Not a bad box at all. It seems like every box in there has been pretty decent, just about. Three boxes left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. See how much more heat we can pull out of this case. All right, good luck. Megan Gustafson on the green. We got Hamby on the cracked ice. Tiffany Mitchell on the blue laser. It's Cameron Brink on the base. Come on. Come on, let's keep that heat going. Rika Jackson base. Lexi Hull. Camelia Cardoso on the cracked ice. There you go again. Cheryl Swoops on the laser. Kate Martin on the base. Yeah, I've never been in one of our wrestling breaks, so I don't know how that works. They do it by pick your wrestler and like they have like auto spots or something. All right, here we go. Last two boxes. Well, as long as you're entertained. Appreciate you guys chilling with me tonight. Some WNBA. Hopefully we get to rip some more next week. All right, here we go. Erica Wheeler on the green. Kia Stokes, cracked ice. Chelsea Taylor on the blue laser. And how about a Caitlin Clark, this time in the black uniform on the cracked ice. Angel Reese on the base. Jeez. This case has been hot. Let's go. Cheryl Miller, the coach, on the cracked ice. Elena Del Donnie on the blue laser. How about a Camila Cardoso on the cracked ice? This time in the black jersey. How about a red Nika Mule? That is numbered to $2.99. Wow. Wow, what a case. Now we needed that to be a Caitlin Clark, but still not bad. Imagine if that was a Caitlin Clark to $2.99. Jeez. Probably at least $600-700 bucks. But wow, all the big spots are hitting. Oh, okay, yeah. We do pick your player on Bowman U football. I have tomorrow night and Sunday night. We run every Sunday. We run it, but this week we're running Bowman U on Saturday and Sunday just because I had an extra case because UPS is awful. It's a whole nother story. All right, last box. Good luck. I'm assuming the red is not too common. All right, here we go. Good luck. Brittany Griner on the cracked ice. So Leah Edwards on the base. Carly Samuelson on the blue laser. Christy Wallace, cracked ice. Cheryl Ford on the silver. Lauren Jackson on the cracked ice. There's a Nika Mule base. Elizabeth Williams on the blue laser. Katie Lou Samuelson. Come on. Brianna Jones. Jordan Horston. Blue laser. Charisma Osborne. Angel Reese on the cracked ice again. Jeez. Wow. Well, those spots definitely hit. Congrats. All right, let's run through your guys' recap. Appreciate everybody getting in today. So we got Osborne, Reese, Taylor, Clark, Mule, Cardoso, Uzun, Kitley. We got Peely, Charles, Edwards, Jackson, Martin, Brink, and Clark. Spots definitely hit today. Let's go. Cardoso, Jackson, Clark. Clark again. Edwards, Brown, Sergrist, Cardoso. And we have Yopa, Brink on the silver, Mule on the blue laser, Sherrod, Uzan, Fivich, got Davis, Edwards on the green. We got Sheldon, Caitlin Clark on another cracked ice. All right, Edwards, Martin, Angel Reese, Skylar Diggs-Smith in the groovy, Van Loo, Stokes, Mule, Alyssa Gray on the auto, Edwards, Sheldon, Peely, Uzun. We got Osborne, Angel Reese, Sheldon on the green, Caitlin Clark on the blue laser, Camelia Cardoso, and Angel Reese on the silver. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys back for the next break. We'll be back in about 7:30. Have a good night.